Mic check, mic check. Alright, perfect. Alright, now we're live on YouTube. Hi. Hello, and welcome to the Pride Radio Group Net. My name is Kimberly, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mega Oscar, and my pronouns are she, her. I am your net control operator for this net. This net is a roundtable net, and all calls should go through the net control station. This net meets every Sunday at 2 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time. Before we begin, do we have any emergency or other priority traffic? If at any time there is an emergency, please say break, and we will assist you. The Pride Radio Group provides an inclusive environment for all to learn, experiment, and enjoy radio communications by encouraging, promoting, and supporting diversity with the wider radio community, sharing our experiences and learnings with the community, and celebrating and embracing Pride on the air. For more information about the Pride Radio Group and how to join, plus access our Discord chat room, head on over to prideradio.group. Or check out VK3PRG or K3PRG on QRZ. Membership is free and all are welcome, regardless of who you are and who you love. Unless you hate us, of course. This net is being relayed on the various nodes, talk groups, and reflectors of the Pride Radio Network and affiliated systems, as well as various RF repeaters around the world, and is also live streamed on YouTube via my YouTube channel. Look it up, Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar. Mike Oscar is the call sign to search on YouTube, and is also being live streamed on Broadcastify and Icecast. For information on how you can connect to this network, visit network.prideradio.group. That's network.prideradio.group, which, by the way, Jared, it needs to be updated. And also prideradionetwork.weebly.com. prideradionetwork.weebly.com. Weebly is spelled Whiskey Echo Echo Bravo Lima Yankee. You can also track and follow this net by downloading NetLogger on Windows, Linux, or Mac OS from netlogger.org. That's netlogger.org. It's a pretty awesome software. You just log in, you pick out whatever net you're on, which in this case is the Pride Radio Group net, and from there you'll see a list of call signs being populated in real time. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, before we begin this evening's net, do we have any news, announcements, or other items of business for the net and the Pride Radio Group? Alright, I do have one quick announcement. I currently have an experimental crossband repeat setup on 146.560 in my local area, so in Yuma, Arizona. So if you're to the local folks here who are listening in on 146.560, it's a simplex frequency. There is currently no PL tone needed, but I will, of course, turn one on in case of interference. But for right now, it's no PL tone needed. It's simplex, so if you'd like to check in, go ahead and just keep your mic. Speaking of checking in, it's now that time. Let's see if we have anyone out there. Let's first start with those who are on 146.560. So if you are listening on 146.560 and would like to check in, mobile or, we'll start with mobile stations first. So if you're mobile and on 146.560 and want to check in, come now with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. All right. How about anyone, anywhere on 146.560, mobile or not? If you'd like to check into the net at this time, come now with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. All right. Nobody on frequency at this time, so we're gonna move on to anyone, anywhere. On the Pride Radio Network and beyond. So regardless if you're on 146.56 or if you are coming in from the Pride Radio Network or any other network that's connected to the Pride Radio Network, come now with, and you're mobile, short on time or in and out. That's mobile, short on time, or if you just like to pop in real quick to say hello and then pop out, come now with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. All right, now we're going to open it up to anyone, anywhere. So, anyone, anywhere, mobile or not. If you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group net, come now with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. All right, we have ZL2RO and VK2WAY. Is there anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group net? Come now with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alrighty, no one else out there at this time, so we're gonna send it over to Zulu Lima 2 Romeo Oscar, Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar, Mike Oscar. Alright, ZL2ROKJ7OMO. Good to hear you on the net. It's always good to hear folks on the net. Alright, I'm gonna send it over to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO, your net control station. It's your turn now, Jared. VK2WAYKJ7OMO, your net control station returning. Interference issues like that is never good, but hopefully it's just weird propagation and nothing intentional by some idiot out there. Hi. Um, and awesome sauce on the walk to get some coffee from the store. I myself can't have any coffee because yeah, I'm sensitive to it, so it is what it is. All right, we're at the bottom of the list now, so let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the net. If you're on 146.560, no PL tone is needed at this time, and it's a simplex frequency. So feel free to just key up the mic and yeah. Anyways, anyone, anywhere, regardless if you're on 146.56 or if you're coming in through the Pride Radio Network or other networks connected to it. If you'd like to make your presence known on the Pride Radio Group Net, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. And the one extra thing I did forgot to mention, your pronouns as well, so that we can get to know you better. Alright, anyone, anywhere, if you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically, as well as your pronouns, if you want to. Alright, we're gonna send it back up to ZL2RO. This is KJ7OMO. ZL2RO, KJ7OMO, returning. YouTube is one of the ways that folks can listen in, and is also a way for folks to listen on the net later on if they've missed it. It's a pretty cool thing there that I'm doing there, and of course there's also the Broadcastify and also Icecast links for those who want other ways of listening live. Woo! Had to clear my throat for a second, but anyways, I'll send it back to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO, your net control station for the Pride Radio Group Net. VK2WAYKJ7OMO returning. I had some audio difficulties on my side. Yes, that one sneaky gremlin struck again and decided to obliterate everything. So I need you to run that by me again. I'll pass it back to you. VK2WAYKJ7OMO. Yeah, I just need you to run that by me again, because that sneaky gremlin came in and pretty much obliterated everything. It keeps coming at inopportune moments, or I just hear a beep and then all audio stops unless I hit the transmit button. And then I would switch to another window real quick to type something on Discord, and then the transmit button lets go. So I've lost some of your audio there. Back to you. Yes, VK2WAYKJ7OMO returning. Yes, I am interested in seeing if I could hear his broadcast stations. It's amazing that he decided to take it upon himself and restart the Australian shortwave broadcasts again. Huge kudos to him, and yeah, I would love to try and receive him. I did saw that video last night, and it looks to me like at least over there the 2.3 megahertz station does a lot better at their nighttime than the 4 point something megahertz station, but I suspect that at nighttime the 4 point something megahertz signal would create uh, even bigger hops. So there is a good chance I might be able to hear it. So yeah, I will sometime try and listen out for him on either frequency, and we'll see what happens. I mean, on a good day, 100 watts might actually take you clear across the globe. Like my 100 watts often does. Alright, well, we're at the bottom of the list again, so let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio group net. For those of you on 146.56, no PL tone is needed at this time, and it's a simplex frequency. So, anyone, anywhere, if you'd like to make your presence known on the Pride Radio group net, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is KJ7OMO. Alright, anyone, anywhere, if you'd like to check into the Pride Radio group net and join in on the conversation, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. All right, nobody else out there at this time, so we'll send it back to ZL2RO. This is KJ7OMO. ZL2RO, KJ7OMO returning. Awesome sauce there. Nothing much to say at this moment, so I'll kick it over to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO. Alright, VK2WAYKJ7OMO returning. Sounds good. um, Speaking of repeaters and such, it's now time we get some more check-ins. So if there's anyone out there that would like to make your presence known and join the conversation, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically, and no PL tone or repeater offset needed or for 146.56. It's all simplex. Alright, one more time. Is there anyone else out there that would like to join in on the Pride Radio Group Net at this time? Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, doesn't look like there's anyone else out there at this time, so I will send it back to ZL2RO. This is KJ7OMO. Yes, that's a really good question there, and I definitely have a really good answer for that. At the moment, I am coming to you from my computer. I'm using a soft phone to, well, it's a modified soft phone for ham radio use specifically, and and it connects over to the All Star node, and then I talk through my studio condenser phone. Sorry, studio condenser microphone. But I do have a nice variety of radios that I could access my own system with too, such as a few Yaesu radios and a few HTs and ranging from cheap Chinese HTs to more expensive, reputable ones, and yeah, I have all sorts of different ways I can get into the network, and of course, I have my own personal All-Star node, multiple of them. In fact, technically, I have 3 All-Star nodes. One of them functions as the main hub for the entire network, and then I have 2 other All-Star nodes at home, and then I have several MMDVM hotspots. And of course, I got the WiresX bridge here, and yeah, I have all sorts of ways of getting in. But yeah, what else was I gonna say? Shoot, I lost my train of thought. So I will send it over to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO, your net control station for the Pride Radio Group Net. Alright, apparently we got a whole lot of kerchunking. Is that you, VK2WAY? KJ7OMO. Alright, I don't think it's them. Yeah, I think they're still getting ready for their walk, so we'll check back with them later. We're at the bottom of the list again, so let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net and make your presence known. Regardless if if you're coming in through the Pride Radio Group Network or whatever other system is connected to the Pride Radio Group Network, or if you're in my local area on 146.560, no PL tone needed, it's all simplex. Anyone, anywhere, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alrighty, we have November 1 Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. That's a heck of a call sign. Hi, hi. Anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio group net, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is KJ7OMO. Alright, nobody else at this time. We'll send it over to November 1 Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Try saying that really fast 10 times. KJ7OMO. Yeah, got you there. DroidStar does not do a perfect job at, um, at connecting to networks, but it's better than nothing. I'll put it back to you. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I said that basically it doesn't do a very good job, but it's better than nothing. Back to you. N1 triple F KJ7 OMO. Whatever you like. This is just a little round table get together here with me controlling everything. Alrighty, November 1 Foxtrot, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. This is Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar, Mike Oscar returning. Well, thank you for stopping by, and 7-3 to you. Over to ZL2RO, KJ7OMO. ZL2RO KJ7OMO returning. Yes, I have heard about hams over IP. They actually emailed me because I was on the what's the other one now? I can't even think of what it's called at the time, but I was on the other one on their experimental server, and I received an email about, I don't know, oh, the other one was Ham Shack Hotline. So apparently the people behind the Ham Shack Hotline experimental server is going to pull themselves out of Ham Shack Hotline, and and they've created their own service that's similar to Ham Shack Hotline. And that's the Hams over IP. So yes, I did sign up for it, and I do have my extension number through that, and I'm connected to that. So yeah, I do have that, and it's all set up and all that happy stuff. Okay, we're gonna send it back to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO. I wonder what's going on with Jared's link there. All I heard was a kerchunk, and that was it. We'll send it back to VK2WAY one more time. KJ7OMO. Alright, we seem to have lost Jared there. We'll get back to them again later on. We're at the bottom of the list again, so let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to join in on the conversation and make your presence known on the Pride Radio Group Network. For those of you on the 146.56, it's simplex and no PL tone needed. Anyone, anywhere, regardless of how you're getting in, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, do we have anyone else out there at this time that would like to check in to the Pride Radio Group Net? Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. Alright, a quick little announcement for those who are not licensed to transmit on the ham radio frequencies. If you're hearing us and if you'd like to join in on the action, make sure you go out there and steady for your ham radio license and get licensed so that you could come on the air with us and have fun, and also do other things, really cool and fun things besides that. So be sure to get your ham radio licenses if you'd like to join in. But in the meantime, you you could always check into the net through the YouTube live stream, through Discord, through my Twitter, and all that fun stuff, and we'll get you through. I think we have another. I just now got a comment through Discord that another station is trying to get in, so I will leave that other station another chance to get in. This is KJ7OMO. There we go. Victor Alpha 3 Quebec Alpha Kilo finally got you in there. I was wondering where those kerchunkings were coming from. Unfortunately, I cannot see call sign data on All Stars, so anyways, got you in there now. We'll send it to VK3QAK. This is KJ7OMO. Alright, awesome. Victor Alpha 3 Quebec Alpha Kilo, always good to have you on the net. Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar, Mike Oscar, and hopefully that little domestic issue there doesn't snowball into something really bad. Ugh. Anyways, we'll send it over to Zulu Lima 2 Romeo Oscar. This is Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar, Mike Oscar. Zulu Lima 2 Romeo Oscar. This is Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar, Mike Oscar. Yeah, if you'd like to join the Pride Radio Group Discord, just open up your web browser and head on over to prideradio.group. Once again, that is prideradio.group. And from there, you're going to sign up for membership. Don't worry, it's free. No charge for membership. And once they approve you, which there is a 99.9999% chance of being approved, they'll email you the Discord link, and then from there you get to click on that and get in on the Discord. And as for how that is, yeah, technically any soft phone can connect, but it's better to use a a soft phone that is specific for ham radio use. On computers, that is IAXRPT, and on Android phones, it's a DV switch. And I believe on Mac computers, it's an app called Transceive, I think, or Transceiver. Transceive, I think, is what it is. That one is a paid app, though, and I don't remember what it's called on iOS devices. Probably the same thing, but yeah. Those clients there are made specifically for use with All-Star that allows, PTTing and all that. While just a bog standard soft phone, you don't have the option to PTT. So basically, you're always transmitting audio unless there's a DTMF command that would supplement for the PTT function, but I'm not aware of one. But anyways, yeah, there is that option. All right, let's see if our friend Jared is back. Victor, Kilo 2, Whiskey, Alpha, Yankee. This is Kilo, Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
I think my track record with the thing is solid enough to suggest I shouldn't own a Baofeng. Anyway, I'm back now on Echolink. Both handies are on chargers. I need some more batteries, obviously, if I'm going to do full evenings and mornings of radio with falling asleep in the middle and not putting them on charge. Other than that, apt repeater in Asterix. When you call the apt repeater function in a dial script or extensions, the third parameter, if it's a P, repeater will be in phone mode, which doesn't transmit by default, Kimberly, and you need to *91 to enable PTT and then hash to end or something like that. I can't remember the exact default DTMF commands, but there is a mode for phone in apt repeater built in. You don't need to do too much magic to get that working. To address Phil's question, I've sent him a video on Telegram of my Cisco 7490 dialed into All-Star. I can dial any of my nodes from either of my hardware phones on my network at home. I run a separate a separate Asterix instance at home, and it uses SIP to connect to my All-Star cloud instances and a bit of dial script magic to make the middle bits work. Back to you, KJ7OMO, VK2WAY.
Alright, VK2WAY, KJ7OMO, returning good to know on the asterisk stuff. Thank you so much for clarifying that. And let's see, and we're gonna have to report you to the ACMA for Baofeng abuse. Shame on you for abusing your Baofeng radios. I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. And apparently I had reports on YouTube for very low audio quality coming from the radio, so sorry about that, YouTube. The audio, very low audio volume, I meant volume, not quality, volume issue is fixed. I turned the audio back up for the YouTubers. Okay, we're gonna send it over to Victor Alpha 3 Quebec Alpha Kilo. This is Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar.
Hi there, Kimberly. This is Victor Alpha 3 Quebec Alpha Kilo returning. I just want to say hi to Jared there, and I don't know, for whatever reason, when I heard you talking about your wibbly wobbly PTT button, all I could think of for just totally irrelevant. All I could think of though was like and smash that PTT button. Hi. Anyways, yeah, I don't really have much to report on today, other than just wanted to say hi to everybody. My partner would normally be here, but they are out and dealing with a minor case of kids won't go to bed at the moment. Not much I can do to help them, so I decided I'd hop in on here. Yeah. How's that? I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll just hand it back to Kimberly. This is Vector Alpha 3, Quebec Alpha Kilo, back to net control.
Victor Alpha 3, Quebec Alpha Kilo, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. Yes, like and smash that, subscribe button. I mean, PTT button. Yeah, no worries. I lose my train of thought all the time, so it happens to everyone. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list, so let's see if there's any other stations out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio GroupNet and join the conversation. For those of you who are on 146.560, no PL tone is needed, and it is a simplex node, so just keep your radios as they are. Anyways, for regardless of where you're coming into the network from, rather it's through the Pride Radio network and other systems connected to it, or if you're on 146.56, doesn't matter where you're coming in from. If you'd like to make your presence known on the Pride Radio GroupNet, come now with your call sign, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Do we have anyone out there at this time that would like to check into the Pride Radio GroupNet? Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, nobody else is out there at this time, so we're gonna send it over to Zulu Lima 2, Romeo Oscar. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar and Mike Oscar, your net control station. It's your turn.
KJ7, Oscar Mike Oscar, ZL2, Radio Oscar. Yeah, no, so I'm quite keen to try and link my IP phone into some of these systems, and if you want my extension number, Kimberly, I'm happy to send it to you. As I say, I'm pretty new to it, but it is a lot of fun. Oh, I've just got to pop outside. My partner's just come home, wants a card. Back soon, ZL2RO.
Alright, not much to say at this time, so I'm gonna toss it over to Victor Kilo 2, Whiskey Alpha Yankee. This is KJ7OMO.
I'm going to keep this one quick. VK2WAY returning it to the group. I'm curious. I have seen of this Hamshack Hotline offshoot thing. I had it open the other day. I'm looking through my history to find it. Can someone, please, I think it'll be you, Kimberly, remind me what it's called again? Because, yeah, I'll add that to my collection of things. Back to you, KJ7OMO, VK2WAY.
Yes, Jared, it's hams over IP. Hams over IP, or HOIP for short. Hams over IP. That's what it's called. Alright, we're gonna toss the hot potato back over to Victor Alpha 3, Quebec Alpha Kilo. Hopefully you can catch it and not get burned. Hi, KJ7 OMO.
Hey, Kimberly. I think I'm going to skip this round. The kid's crying. Over.
Alright, no problem. We'll call you again on the next round. Okay, we're at the end of the list, so let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to make your presence known on the Pride Radio Group Net. Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Anyone, anywhere. If you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net at this time, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, 146.560, simplex, no PL tone. If you're on that frequency, and you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, whoops. My hand slipped off the PTT button there. Alright, no one else checking in at this time, so I will send it back to Zulu Lima 2 Radio Ocean. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
J7, Mike Oscar. Oscar Zero 2, sorry. Yeah, Jared VK2WAY, just sent you a link. That's the second link. As we request a line for HOIP. Seems to be a lot more straightforward than the other one that Kimberly was talking about. Although I tried connecting with them and they said they didn't recognise my phone, so this one you don't even have to send them a MAC address. You just request a new line, answer a few questions, DMR ID, call sign, copy of your certificate, and you're good to go, really. It's fairly straightforward. And it just seems really cool, so it'd be quite neat to hook up on that as well. So Kimberly, I just sent him the link to it. So, and I found the Pride Radio Group website. So I just have to fill out the application form. Is that correct? And tick a few boxes and submit, is that right? Backnet control.
Yep, ZL2RO, KJ7, OMO returning. Yep, that is correct. You just fill out the form, check a few boxes, submit it, and you're good to go. And just wait for a response. Hi. Alright, we're gonna send it back to VK2WAY. This is KJ7OMO.
I'm going to keep this one short to VK2WAY, returning to the group. I'm halfway through filling out my hams over IP application and just popping a few other bits and pieces in there because there's no box for what I want, unfortunately. I want an IAX link, preferably a trunk, to a local hub. If they can't provide that, then I would love to run that for them, because I could. So it's going to take me a moment to do this. It looks like I can request those kind of trunks in North America or Europe, but there's no facility in Asia Pac at the moment for that. So and then filling in a list of additional conferences. I'll probably bridge as well with additional services. Should it go ahead? Because the Hamboit folks were, when I outlined what I wanted to get conference service for, they were like, "Oh, you can't do that. You can't do." Oh, it's like, no, these are things I'm already doing. The news relay services on 5050 or one of them. They're like, "Oh, you can't do news relays. That's broadcasting." I'm like, "No, this is amateur news relays." Blah, blah, and I just gave up arguing. Anyway, so yeah, if these guys are keener, then I'll jump on board neck deep. Back to you, KJ7 OMO VK2WAY.
Yes, VK2WAY, KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, got a lot of old, got a lot of folks out there that, yeah, I don't know. There's something else, but yeah. It's good to know that Hams over IP seems to be a bit more open for fun things than the other guys are. So yeah. Anyways, we'll pass the torch back over to Victor Alpha 3 Quebec Alpha Kilo. Hopefully the kid is not screaming. Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. Alright, I assume that the kid is still screaming their lungs out, so we'll check back in with Adrian in a little while. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list again, so let's see if there's anyone out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio GroupNet and join in on the fun. Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, do we have anyone out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio GroupNet at this time? Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, those of you who are in my local area on 146.560, no PL tone needed, and it's simplex. If you'd like to check in, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Boy, I'm hearing a whole lot of nothing out there in Radio Land at this time. So we're going to send it back up to ZL2RO. This is KJ7OMO.
KJ7OMO, ZL2RO. Yeah, I've just found Jared in Discord. He's obviously joined up, which is cool. He's sent him my phone number, or my extension number. What I found really cool about this Hams over IP, very fast to join up and connect, and very simple opposed to the other one with MAC addresses and all sorts. It seems quite new, so there's it's Jess who must be the sysop, I suppose, so to speak. There's a really cool node to connect to, information node, which was 9001 Honolulu, and you can listen to Ham Radio News, the American Radio League News. You can get the weather for the islands over there. You can listen to some really cool radio stations. I thought was quite neat, so it'd be cool to try and get a bridge, Jared, linked up to this. And what I spoke to you, Jared, about where my free DMR server is housed, to get some real estate that may benefit this. I don't know, but that's a conversation we can have in private, I guess. But Kimberly, awesome net, and yeah, you opened my eyes to a few other things in this ham world. Anyway, back to net control.
All right, awesome sauce. Glad to know that that I've enlightened you to some really cool things. Let's send it back to VK2WAY for more enlightenment. Hi, KJ7OMO.
Well, okay then. I can talk about a couple of new things this week. VK2WAY returning to the group. If you want some interesting things I came across this week, Matrix Elemental, I think it's called. Matrix is an open network for secure, decentralized communication. Elemental seems to be a web collaboration tool built on top of the networking, but essentially what it looks like is a chat bridge or a chat server with bridges available into Discord and IRC and various other things. It's a federated login. I found it through the BBS scene. One of the folks I chat to there was using it as their IRC front end for a bunch of stuff. So yeah, been playing with that this week and looking at getting an instance of it up and running myself when I get a chance, hopefully in the next week. So I'll know more about it soon. It's the latest on my list of things to play with. Back to you, KJ7OMO, and yes, my application for Alliant is in, and Phil, I've suggested that happy to run a hub for them or anything else, and I was already thinking that if we're going to run an Asia Pac hub for something like this, then maybe we team up again and do it on that existing or on that available infrastructure, perhaps. I'm open to ideas if we're going to kick off something new again. Not that we need more new projects, but more fun. I'm not going to say no to more radio fun. Back to you, KJ7OMO, VK2WAY.
Alright, awesome sauce. VK2WAYKJ7OMO returning. Very awesome indeed, and I've been enlightened. Hi. Alright, Adrian did say that that they were out on Discord, but we're gonna call Adrian one more time. Victor Alpha 3, Quebec Alpha Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. Let's see if you're still there. Alright, well, it looks like Adrian is still dealing with those issues, so I will check Adrian out for now, and of course, anyone who's been checked out is more than welcome to return anytime. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list again, so if there's anyone out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net at this time, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Anyone, anywhere, if you'd like to make your presence known and join in on the conversation, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, anyone on the experimental 146.560 bridge? No PL tone needed. It's simplex. So if you'd like to join in on the fun, come now with your call sign, slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is KJ7OMO.
Kilo India 5 Alpha Oscar Kilo KI 5 AOK Robert, Houston, Texas.
Well now, KI5AOK coming in via internet link, KJ70MO. Let's see if there's anyone else out there. Alright, no one else out there at this time, so we're gonna send it over to Kilo India 5 Alpha Oscar Kilo. This is Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control station for the Pride Radio Group Net.
Hello, everyone. This is Robert over in actually KI5AOK. I said Houston. I meant Katie. I had my granddaughter come in and distract me for a slight moment there. She was actually came in and was telling me she was going to go to bed now. So she distracted me for a moment. But anyways, now I actually reside in Katy, which is just right outside Houston. So that's where the mess up occurred on my end. But anyways, it's hot over here. It's roughly we've been trying to get rid of the heat, or trying to avoid the heat. It's about 95 degrees here, and that's, I don't know what it is in Celsius. It's probably up in the 40s in Celsius. But it's of course it was hotter earlier today. But anyways. Right now I'm just doing some video editing. I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel out there, and I do some videos for it. So right now I'm just putting together another video for it, and this one's going a little bit quicker than the other one, so I'm kind of happy that it's going quicker. But almost for a moment there, I thought I screwed the whole thing up and had to go back and reevaluate it and make sure I didn't screw it up. About that time, I just said, you know what, I'm going to pause this for a moment. I'll just listen to the radio for a little bit, and then just having to catch up on this, just having to look at the All-Star Link node list, and just having to find this net here. So, anyways, glad y'all can have me, and anyways, that's all I've got. I'll go back to net operations, KI5, AOK.
Alright, KI5AOK, KJ70MO, returning. Glad you found us on the All-Star list. Yes, on the All-Star side of things, we are going out on 3 different nodes, though they don't show up because we use a different way of connecting the nodes up than the normal, usual All-Star way. So, yeah, all the All-Star nodes that connect to this system, 2105, 27154, and also 56108 are all permanently connected to the network. But, 2105 is hosted in the US, and the other 2 are hosted in Australia. So welcome aboard. Welcome. Good to have you around, and let's see, what else? I lost my train of thought again, so I'll send it back up to Zulu Lima 2, Romeo Oscar. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
KJ7, Oscar Mike Oscar, ZL2RO. How can I find, because my handheld's going to go flat. So I've got Echolink on the computer. Is there a way I can connect to this via Echolink on the computer, All-Star node on this one? Over.
Yep, ZL2RO, KJ7OMO returning. Yep, you can connect to pretty much any analog and digital voice network, and all information about that can be found at prideradionetwork.weebly.com. That's prideradionetwork.weebly.com. Weebly is spelled Whiskey Echo Echo Bravo Lima Yankee. But in short, if you want to get in through Echolink, KJ7OMO-L, with the node number 5693991 is one way you can do it. And And my backup node, in case if the -L one is not working for some weird reason, is KJ7OMO-R 551026 is the backup node. And of course, there's VK3JED-L, which is over in Australia, and that's 22497 on Echolink. So those are all the Echolink numbers there. And for all the other networks there, you can visit the webpage I've given you, and you'll see all the access points there available for All-Star, Echolink, IRLP, DMR, System Fusion, including Wires X and the open source equivalent of that, M17, NXDN, P25, and a D-Star. All those networks are talking to each other in harmony. All right, we're going to send it back over to Victor, Kilo 2, Whiskey, Alpha, Yankee. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
Thank you, Kimberly, and I'm back coming in on Echolink myself, VK2WAY-L for my node. You missed that one, but it's not permanently connected to the network. It points to wherever I need it to for the time. It's more my personal Echolink link. The R is down for some reason at the moment. I'll fix that later. I've got to jump into Asterisk configs shortly anyway, because I figure these hams over IP will be back to me with an extension or at least something I can use soon, and we'll take it from there. Maybe I should have kept it simple and just requested a normal line, but hey, that's not me. Other than that, yeah, Phil, you've got plenty of ways to get in there. Let me have a look at my dashboard, see what's happening there. There was a fair bit connected to my node as well today. We've got your All-Star node, we've got KI5AOK in there, we've got VK2ROT and Link to Tony as well. So that's all happening on my All-Star node there. Other than that, I am mostly made the coffee. I got back with the coffee beans a while ago, half an hour ago now, and I still haven't actually made a cup of coffee. Ground the beans, that smells delicious in the kitchen right now. So yeah, I think I might go blast some 15 bar pressure through a little cup of it. Back to you, KJ7OMO, VK2WAY.
Awesome sauce. A nice cup of coffee in them. Should do well for those who love coffee. And not so well for those who don't like coffee or can't have coffee. Me, I can't have coffee, so it's not going to do me any good. But anyways, we're going to send it back to KI5AOK out in Houston, Texas. This is KJ7OMO. Oh, near Houston. Whoops.
Oh, hi. It's hello, KF5AOK. Yeah, Katie. Like I said, I usually announce it if you listen to Insomnia and if you listen to Wind Systems, which is where I've heard you Kimberly over in Wind Systems before, a few times over on the Insomnia Net trivia stuff. So, but normally I announce it as Katie. Like I said, I got distracted. That's what happens sometimes whenever you're so focused on like video production and then you get interrupted by accident. So, but yeah, it's like I said, just doing a little bit of production here. So, it's not a big YouTube channel, just a small one. I don't have very many people on it, but just trying to get it to grow. And well, maybe it'll grow, maybe it won't. But it's a hobby. So I like something that releases stresses and stuff like that. I work in retail IT, and well, yeah, that's a bit of stress. So, anyways, but that's pretty much it. I really don't have anything else to add now. I think about it. But anyways, maybe I'll have something else to add later. I'll put it back to net there. KI5 AOK.
I was wondering why your call sign is so familiar. Wind System, there we go. Yes, I used to be on there a lot, but I pretty much got chased away, so I only come in there once in a great while. And of course, to check into Ryan and Teresa's nets there. that's pretty much it on my wind system activities there. All right. We're at the bottom of the list again, so let's see if there's anyone else out there that would like to make your presence known and join in on the fun. This is KJ7OMO, and we're looking for more check-ins, so come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Not sure what happened there, but something got hung up for a while, but it looks like it resolved its own. Okay, do we have anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group net at this time? Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, that's shifted over to the temporary experimental link on 146.560 in my local area. It's simplex and no PL tone needed for now. If you'd like to check in, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, crickets everywhere. Nobody else checking in at this time, so we're gonna... before we do that, as a quick reminder to y'all, this net is trackable via NetLogger, so if you'd like to see a list of call signs and track the net in real time, download NetLogger on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS, and it's a free download, and it's an awesome download. And for those of you who are listening in, you're not licensed and you're interested in joining in on the conversation, well, you can do it one of two ways. You could either join in, you could either make a comment on the YouTube live stream, or send me something on Twitter or my email, which I'm good on QRZ, or if you're on Discord, you can send something on Discord, and as soon as I see it, I get to read your message out on the airwaves. Or the preferred way to do it is to study for your ham radio license and get licensed and join in that way. So yeah, be sure to get your licenses if you'd like to join in on the fun and do way more cool things too, in addition to having fun with us. So get your ham radio licenses today. All right, we're gonna send it back to Zulu Lima 2 Romeo Ocean, Zeno 2 Radio Ocean. That sounds better. Hi. Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar.
J7 Mike Oscar. Oh, sorry, Oscar Mike Oscar. ZL2 Radio Ocean. I remember that from doing local competitions. I can't get my Echolink to work. Obviously, I haven't. There was a port I might have had opened on my router that I closed. So, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do to fix this at the moment. Excuse me, at the moment. It's a possibility. I've just got to open a port. Yeah, so I've got to open some ports for it to work. So I did a test, a link setup wizard, and that proved to be a problem. So it had been working, but seems to have stopped. So okay, I will try and get this to work, and if it does, I'll connect to your node completely, or if there's another node if I can connect to the current All-Star node, the 56108, that'll be even better. So we'll see what happens before this radio dies. Back to net control. Stand by.
Alrighty, yeah, for Echolink, you need to do one of two things. Either forward ports 5198, 5199, and 5200. I don't remember which is TCP and which is UDP, so for now, just forward both TCP and UDP, 5198, 5199, and 5200. Forward those three ports over to your device, and Echolink will work. The second way of doing it is to enable the use of Echolink proxy servers. That will also work, though proxy servers only allow one client at a time to be used. So if one proxy server will not connect, then you may need to switch to a different one. It's a real headache. So probably the better thing to do, if you can, is to port forward those three ports, and then you should be able to connect just fine there. Anyways, let's see. We'll send it over to Victor Kilo 2, Whiskey Alpha Yankee Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar.
Thanks, KJ7LMO, VK2WAY returning, and just flicked Phil a message on Telegram as well to say there's also the Web Pride Reflector. I just need to set up a call sign and a password in there so that he can hit the PTT key on that as well. That's another way in. So yeah, I'm just looking up his GMR ID now. I should know that. I've come across it often enough. I know yours, Kimberly. Cage, not you. ZL2RO. ZL2RO. Sorry, I don't mean to be doing this while giving a report. So I probably should hand it back to Net Control for the moment while I set this up. KJ7OMO, VK2WAY.
Yeah, copy that. No worries there. No worries there, Phil. We'll get you in one way or another. And speaking of reflector stuff, I need to set the same web transceiver up on my analog reflector as well. Like set up a master account for, well, not exactly a master account. No, just set up a regular account on that for anyone to use that I hand the password out to, and that should be fine there. So that they could hit the PTT button on my reflector as well. Alright, we're gonna send it back to KI5AOK. This is KJ7OMO.
KI5AOK. For the gentleman who was looking for his for the ports to set for Echolink, I asked since I have these set up due to my All-Star, because I do have an Echolink All-Star link in the in my Sherry Pie notes. I was looking at my load balancer here, and the way I have it set up, which apparently works, is 5198 and 5199 are UDP ports, and 5200 is TCP. So hopefully that will help. Like I said, it seems to work on mine okay. I seem to have my bridge to Echolink seems to work okay through my All-Star nodes over here. So a little bit difficult sometimes to get from All-Star to Echolink because you got to remember 3 or whatever. You got to remember 3 and 3, and then star 3 3, and then whatever the node number is. But other than that, but like I said, I think it seems to work fine for me. So I'm going to return it back to the net here. KI5 AOK.
Alright, KI5AOK, KJ7OMO returning. Thank you so much for that information, and hopefully that helps Phil out there in New Zealand to get Echolink running. Alright, we're at the bottom of the list again, so let's see if there's anyone else out there in Radio Land that would like to make your presence known on the Pride Radio Group Net. Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is KJ7OMO. Anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio group net at this time, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically.
You say pirates? With the pirates, we have to have a call sign.
Was that here, Kimberly, KJ7OMO, VK2WAY, or was that from something else I was monitoring? Just curious.
Yeah, that was someone coming in through the experimental 146.560 link. Apparently they don't have a call sign, so we're going to ignore them. Do we have anyone else out there that would like to check in at this time? Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, nobody... Alright, no one else out there at this time. So, hey, at least it's good to know that my experimental link is working, but doggone it, which people would use their call signs. Anyways, we're gonna send it back to Zulu Lima 2 Romeo Oscar. This is Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar, Mike Oscar.
It's working. It sounds good. I know you don't like me, so you don't want my help. I guess I won't help you.
Zulu Lima 2 Romeo Oscar. Are you still out there, Phil? Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar, Mike Oscar. Alright, I think their radio finally died, so we're gonna send it over to VK2WAY KJ7OMO. Good to know that the link is working. Hi, hi. Jared, Victor Kilo 2, Whiskey Alpha Yankee, are you out there? Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
KJ7, oh, too much echo. There we go, killed that one. Looks like I was monitoring too many places there, but yeah, I had the reflector open as well to see when Phil logged in. If he did, he's not in yet, but not sure what's happening there. Other than that, it's 20 to 2. Another good solid 90 minutes of net so far this morning there, Kimberly. Well done, as usual. And yeah, wouldn't mind. I'm not sure what I'm doing for the afternoon yet. There's a couple of other things I should go on with, so I might listen in on the PSRG net for the afternoon. Yeah, other than that, not much planned for the next couple of days other than finish this damn web project that's annoying me. I really need to get it knocked out of the park like the next couple of days to excuse the sports metaphor for my work. We tend to use them a lot. But yeah, yeah, it's still the same project. There was bits that were late getting back to me, and it's been going around in circles, so I just need to like get stuck into it for about another day, I think, and then hopefully by Wednesday I might be able to have a day off and tinker with radio. I still want to actually, you know what? This afternoon I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my hotspot rejiggering this afternoon because I wanted to do that last night but fell asleep watching VK3AML's. Well, actually fell asleep during his net at the end of his presentation, but it was very interesting. He covered a bit of a field trip up to the Dandenong Ranges where they did some SSTV and some HF and some 70 and 2 from a nice low noise floor location up there in the ranges, not far from the main Melbourne TV tower sites, and covered a little bit of the Shortwave Australia launch and what they're up to and stuff like that. So yeah, don't mind Chris's Saturday night test transmissions. It'd be good to get him to come along on some of these other modes, but he doesn't like the sound of digital, but he appreciates how it works and how far it goes. He just is a bit of a purist when it comes to audio, which I thoroughly understand as an AV engineer. KJ7OMO VK2WAY.
Yeah, VK2WAY KJ7. I'm all returning. Yeah, totally get that there. Even though digital does not sound as good as analog audio, we still carry digital audio modes anyways, and we also use them too because, well, after all, we want to maximize the reach of our network. So the more modes that we have, the better. And despite the less than good audio quality, digital modes are still very excellent, and they're still good, and they're still fun to use, and I use them all the time. And for the most part, they do sound pretty good, despite having lower audio quality than analog. They still sound, very good. So, yeah, I have, no qualms about digital modes whatsoever. All right, we're gonna send it back to KI5AOK. This is KJ7OMO.
Okay, had to go past the it's called the beeping noises over here. Okay, KI5EOK. Well, I'm gonna weigh in on that discussion there about the digital sound versus analog sound. When I first got onto the radios and I heard digital, I swore I was listening to my Sirius XM unit. Whenever in the area where it was doing the traffic report, and to me it sounds tinny. It sounds like tinny. It's very tinny. It's very more like a robotic type of sound. It's really kind of unpleasant to my ears. I mean, it might be okay for everybody else, but it's definitely quite unpleasant for my ears. Analog just sounds a lot better. Even through All-Star and Echolink's analog modes, All-Star and Echolink, it sound a lot better than DMR or even my D-Star unit that's with my ICOM unit outside. I haven't even put that together yet. That's my next project. Try to put that one, see if I can do a D-Star thing. I know it's going to sound like, but it's still digital no matter what. But yeah, that's just my opinion about it. It just sounds like this really does sound like you're on a low bandwidth. And I know it's only like 8 kilohertz, but it's still, you can definitely hear it. Anyways, that's just my take on it. KI5AOK.
KI5AOK, KJ7. I'm returning. I too have Sirius XM satellite radio, and for their voice-only channels, they do compress those quite a bit to save the bandwidth space. So I think because of the compression, it doesn't sound as good. But on their music channels, there's the compression is a lot less, so you get that nice high-quality sound on the music stations there. So, yeah, that's pretty much how Sirius XM is, yeah, that's pretty much my take on that. So we're at the bottom of the list again. So let's see if we could find some more stations that would check into the Pride Radio group net. Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. And ooh, it's almost time for Siobhan's net. We'll be connecting to that when the net is done. KJ7OMO.
The party, but Kilo Oscar 4 thing.
Alright, you're breaking up quite a bit, but I do recognize you as Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Echo Zulu. Do we have anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio group net? Come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, let's take a peek at the temporary experimental link at 146.560. It's simplex and no PL tone needed. If you'd like to check in to the Pride Radio group net, come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alright, Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Echo Zulu, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. Welcome aboard once again.
Hello, hello. Don't know how long I can stay, just thought I would drop in and say hello. Been a long day today. Got a couple things done. I got a little bit of shopping, and bought my first green screen today, and have been trying out today with the Zoom. We'll feature on with it. And, so far, so good. All I have to add at the moment. KL4TZ.
Alright, sounds good. I too have a green screen, but I have not set that up in a very long time. I should one of these days dust that out and have some fun with it. Alright, over to ZL2RO. This is KJ7OMO.
KJ7OMO, Confurious.
Holy smokes, that was some crazy audio there. A lot of, I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like picket fencing, but in a weird way, but a lot more weird than that. Let's put it back to you and see if it'll clear up.
Comment?
I'm kind of the same.
Alright, I think I heard Jared wanting to comment, so we'll send it over to VK2WAY. KJ7OMO.
Yeah, I'm hearing Phil directly on the analog reflector where he's connecting to as well. So WebSocket to WebSocket, sounding like a local audio issue on the PC side rather than a reflector issue. I'm also coming in exactly the same way, web browser to reflector. So I assume my audio is good though, Kimberly. Just to add to that. So yeah, just trying to help isolate the problem there. KJ7OMO, VK2WAY.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, your audio is sounding excellent. So yeah, there is apparently a problem on Phil's side. So we'll get back to Phil in a little bit. Over to KI5, AOK, KJ7, OMO.
Alright, KI5AOK. Well, what else is there to talk about? Oh, well, I guess I could talk about my patio. I guess I could talk about that for a little bit here. So last couple of days, we were getting. My wife decided to basically tear out the brick, the stone. We have some what we call pavers outside that we built into a makeshift type patio. Maybe I'd say about 5-6 years ago, maybe. My son-in-law actually did it for us, and so, but we had decided that, we wanted a more permanent structure in there, because it was supposed to be temporary. We were supposed to put a concrete patio system out there. So, but she finally got around to hiring a couple contractor, basically, him and I guess his buddies. Came out and basically in about 2 days laid out the concrete patio. So now we have a new patio, and the pavers then got repositioned over onto the next fence line, which is where we're going to put a pop-up type gazebo over there, and then we'll put in a playhouse. We'll put in a playhouse, and then next to it a seesaw. That'll be for the grandkids. And then, because right now I have 3 grandkids, and I actually have a 4th one coming, so there'll be 4 grandkids. One of them's like 13 right now, so yeah, she's not going to be playing with the playhouse. But the other ones, which are 5 and 2 right now, and then, of course, the 4th one coming out here this month, then they'll be able to play with the playhouse, and then we're going to build our own gazebo, on the patio area. So, yeah, that's pretty much. It's been busy, so that's I guess that's what we've been doing. Other than, like I said, the video editing and all that stuff. Anyways, I'm going to return back to net control. KI5 AOK.
KI5 AOK KJ7 OMO returning sounds awesome, and I also have a YouTube channel. Just search KJ7 OMO on YouTube, and you'll find me there. All right, over to Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Echo Zulu. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
Didn't make it in the. It seems that I have this net at the same time as I have our local repeater net as well. So about 30 that net lasts, and then try to get here after that net. But, not too much to add. Did get up, did a little bit of shopping, did some police sales today, and we did have a small flood come through, and that was fun navigating through that trail of water back to the car. But all things considered, everything went good today. Did some odds and ends, the grand screen, and like doing a pretty decent job so far with Zoom, and trying to get some stuff on the track hotline still. Looking for a couple of busy extensions and playing around with it a little bit, and they recently the AW news feed come back online, so those are now active to get information from for the time. And I think that's all I have for this round. KO4 TZ.
VK5 ZSH, just in and out for now.
Alrighty, KO4TEZ, I think your DSL connection is giving up on you because you were breaking up the entire way on your transmission there. So yeah, I didn't get everything there. Elon Musk needs to hurry up and give you your internet service. Come on, Elon, hurry up and give KO4TEZ internet through Starlink. Come on. All right. And VK5ZSH, you have been acknowledged, and thank you for your in and out, and N73 to you. All right. We'll take a break from KO4TEZ for now. Hopefully they get their internet sorted, and it's almost time for Siobhan's net, so we're gonna give one final call for any more chickens. So if there's anyone else out there that would like to check into the Pride Radio Group net, this is the final call. Come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. All right, anyone, anywhere, if you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group net, come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is the final call. All right, there was a station breaking up really badly. Could you repeat that one more time? All right, to the station out there that just checked in, could you repeat your call sign one more time, please? All right, hearing nothing else, we're going to send it back to ZL2RO for a final transmission. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar, and this is the 7-3 round, so it's almost time for Siobhan's net.
Yeah, that's
Alright, apparently Phil's audio is still garbled up. It's a no-go there. Alright, over to VK2WAY for a final. This is KJ7OMO.
Cheers, KJ7OMO, VK2WAY coming back for a final with the group, and cheers everyone for coming up. I did have one question, I think it was it okay? What's your YouTube channel, so I can check it out? Yeah, other than that, 73 you all, and Kimberly, do you mind if I bring up the link to PSRG from my node today? I just want to check a couple of things on my side. I can hand it over to you at some point later if you want, but yeah, wouldn't mind bringing it up my side today, just as a test. Thank you for running net as usual. 2 hours on the dot, 2 minutes to Siobhan's net on PSRG. Back to you, KJ7OMO. This is VK2WAY saying 73.
Yeah, sure. If you want to experiment real quick with that, go ahead. Over to KI5AOK. Yes, we also want to know about your YouTube channel. KJ7OMO.
So the YouTube channel that I have is called Drive Tour, and what it is basically, for right now, it's kind of isolated in the Houston area. But what I do as a hobby, basically, is I like to drive. So, and it's a relaxing therapeutical thing for me too. But mostly though, I like to drive. I like to explore, and then that's what this channel does. Basically, it's basically me driving around Houston. I'll show sites. I'll show sites, billboards, stuff like that on the channel itself. So basically, it's I'll take a strip of road, basically like I-10 or 45, I-45 or one of those, and I'll run through the distance through it, and then basically I'll point out certain things. I'll give you some facts on the road itself, certain facts on there. I'll kind of give you the billboards on the top, the overhead signs and stuff like that. Those are graphically added in there, and et cetera. So, I mean, there's other channels that do the same thing, but I basically, like I said, I do it for a hobby. So the channel is Drive Tour. It's actually under my name, Robert T. Curtin, Kirton, and my call letters. You'll see my call letters on there. KI5AOK is on there as well. So. But, yeah, that's the channel itself, and, yeah, check it out. If you like it, great, wonderful. Like and subscribe, what they say, like and subscribe. But if you have, if you see areas of improvement, by all means, let me know. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. KI5AOK.
Alrighty, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and 7-3 to you, and we'll definitely check out your Drive Tour channel, Robert T. Curtin, KI5AOK. If you search KI5AOK on YouTube, you will find his channel, and of course, if you search KJ7OML on YouTube, you will also find my channel as well. We're a bit late for Siobhan's net, so we're gonna kick it over to KO4TEZ for a final. This is KJ7OMO. All right. Well, looks like we lost KO4TEZ. So, anyways, that's a wrap, everyone. I would like to thank all of you for participating and having fun on this net. I would also like to thank the Waverly Amateur Radio Society in Sydney, as well as the folks behind the VK3RBO repeater for the use of their systems to carry this net, as well as VK3JED and VK2WAY, as well as the rest of the Pride Radio group for making this net possible. I now return all frequencies, repeaters, and other systems back to their abnormal abuse. I mean, normal amateur use. Hi. 7-3, everybody, from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar. And for those of you who are on the Pride Radio Group Network, stand by. We will be connecting over to the Puget Sound repeater system so that we could join in on Siobhan's net. And for those of you who are on the temporary experimental 146.560 link, that link will now be shut down. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.
Thank you, KJ7OMO. This is VK2WAY, and here we go, connecting to the Puget Sound repeater group for the 9 p.m. Saturday evening net with Siobhan. VK2WAY connecting to Pride Network and VK2ROT to PSRG. Stand by.
Alright, YouTube, that's it for me. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you on the next video. 7-3, y'all, from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar, Mike Oscar.